So we have Mr. Rajaji Mathew Thomas, who is the editor of Janayugam, to share an inspiring story about Janayugam and past adaptation.
First, we will show a small video. This is on the occasion of launching of our free software. This adoption. Richard Stallman sent his message.
Staff of the Janayugam newspaper for your achievement in moving the newspaper to free software. I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for recognizing the importance of this achievement with your presence here. This achievement is important because Janayugam deserves to have control of its own computing, of the computing that it does in order to produce the newspaper. Every user of computing deserves to have control over its or her own computing. The government of Kerala, in all its public agencies, deserves to have control over its computing. It shouldn't let third parties have that control, regardless of who they are or what country they are from. They should not have control over the state's computing. The state should have that control so that the state can respond democratically to the citizens. And thus, I urge Kerala to move its operations, all its computing, to free software and declare its computational sovereignty and independence. Thank you very much. For more information about free software, look at gnu.org/philosophy. And if you'd like to help, look at gnu.org/help.
Okay. I first of all thank my friends in VGLUG for the invitation and for the time to have an interaction with you people. First of all, I should say that I think I am the senior most person attending this program, and I may be the infant in the area of technology. I am not a technological man at all. I am basically a politician, a political worker. Because of my politics, I was actively involved in journalism for last over 50 years. And I was appointed as editor of this newspaper, Janayugam. Janayugam is the fourth largest circulated newspaper in Kerala. It is having around 200,000 subscribers. So we were using a proprietary software that is Adobe PageMaker. Adobe PageMaker, the last major release was in 2001. And all other newspapers, Malayalam is the largest circulated language newspaper in India. And then Madhubhumi is there. That is the second largest circulated Malayalam newspaper. And then Deshabhimani is there. That is owned by Communist Party of India, Marxist. They are the third largest newspaper. And as newspapers and management, they are comparatively richer people. Malayalam is a very rich organization. So compete with them is very difficult. We don't have that much advertisement revenue. And we wanted there was demand from the management as well as from the readers that we should go for a better newspaper. That means more attractive paper it should be designed. So we were looking for some alternative. Then we were told that there is the Adobe's latest version is there, that is InDesign. InDesign is there for processing photos. It is Photoshop. Those days in 2019, I never inquired about what it will cost for the license. License fee is very high. It is not affordable for us. Now, when I was coming to attend this meeting, I asked, what is the license fee? It is for a license fee is almost 48,000 for 1 year, 48,000 for a license. We have that is for InDesign, and another 48,000 for Photoshop license. That means almost 1 lakh rupees. So we have over 100 computers. So, you know, there is nothing secret in internet. In information technology, there is nothing secret. So we call it surveillance capitalism. Whatever you do, they know what you are doing. So those days they started giving this proprietary software companies. All are multinational companies. I need not explain. So they started issuing notice to various newspapers that you are using pirated versions. We did not receive anything. My newspaper belongs to Communist Party of India in Kerala. As I thought that if we are using a pirated version, we are doing fraud, and we are public people. So we should be transparent in doing our business. So I was looking for alternative. I had a meeting some years back with Richard Stallman, and I came to know about this free software movement. I was working in World Federation of Democratic Youth. It is an international youth organization which has membership of over 120 countries. So I was working as vice president. Those days itself, I started hearing about free software movement, and I have no idea what is free software movement. Then nearby my home, there is a big institution like Kerala Forest Research Institute. There is a librarian, chief librarian, who is associated with what you said about Swadhantra Malayalam computing. So I talked to him. He somehow managed few people, a startup company, very, very young company. So 7-8 people together with the help of this librarian, his name is Hussain, and a few other people joined, and they started helping us. And by 2019, we fully migrated to the free software. And there was a lot of problems. But the best thing is that when we were developing, because no other publication in the world means newspaper, white sheet newspaper, there is no other examples for us to follow. It is there, this free software publishing system is there for ordinary books, but not for the broadsheet printing newspaper. So a lot of help came across the world, including Richard Stallman, and the entire free software, international free software movements started helping us. Whenever there is a problem, we used to get answers from all across the world to solve that problem. And finally, by 2019, November 1st, we declared that we are fully migrating to free software. So we trained all our staff, because it was very difficult. When I started discussing it with the director board, all of them, they are not computer experts. They doesn't have any idea about information technology and how it works. Or they are all political people. So they said it is not practical, because we don't have any other model to be followed. But the secretary of our party, Communist Party, those days, is no more now. He said, okay, you go ahead. Finally, it is, after all, it is a political struggle. So you do it. So we succeeded in it. Now it is, you know that it is 6-7 years now. Then I calculated, I asked our system manager, what is the benefit of it? Not technological, but financially, how we saved. Then he calculated according to the present day price, it is not less than 5 to 6 crore rupees we saved. Otherwise, we would have been giving these technology companies this 6 crore rupees as license fee. And following us, the largest newspaper, the CPIM newspaper, they also migrated to free software. And then Malayalam Manorama, the largest one, they also completely adopted free software. That means now there are 3 newspapers in Malayalam is publishing in this. It is 100%. The preparation is done in free software. And I think earlier there were some attempts by, I don't remember the name of that newspaper in Andhra Pradesh, the newspaper owned by CPIM. They tried to publish it in free software, but they couldn't succeed. Now many of our newspapers, CPI newspapers all across the country, mainly the Punjabi newspaper Naya Samana and the newspaper in Andhra Pradesh, that is Vishalandra, and there is another newspaper in Telangana that is called Prajapasham. All of them are inquiring how they can migrate to this. So I think I told you that I am not a technical man at all. I am exclusively political man. I don't use computer, no experiment on it. I just do whatever news I want to make, or to write an editorial, or search for newspapers, or to send some occasional email to maintain contacts. Other than that, I don't have any idea about how a computer is working. It is the political understanding of free software that inspired us to move towards the free software movement. And I think actually I didn't have an idea about today's meeting. Otherwise, I would have been brought some PowerPoint presentation also, how it has been done, because that should be done in professional way. Anyway, I think most of you understood what happened. Thank you very much for inviting me and sharing this experience. Thank you very much.